your home are now online thanks to the I Find Street Maps project. CEO Trip Hammer says teams were sent from street to street using sophisticated cameras to take pictures of the inside of people's homes. In cases where images could not be
This is Weazel News.
Gold prices spike as U.S. reserves take another hit.
Pictures of the inside of your house are now online thanks to I Find Street Maps.
And America, she is doomed, say fleeing immigrants. The supposedly unrobbable Union Depository was robbed not once, but twice, with as much as 4 tons of gold believed to have been stolen. 2 gunmen walked into the main bank demanding gold, drawing teams of police into a standoff. Meanwhile, another group of robbers drilled through the vault wall. By the time the security teams had been diverted from the standoff, the criminals had airlifted the gold out of the city. The scale of the robbery led to a spike in the price of gold.
Illegal immigrant news.
In news that will please conservatives, many illegal immigrants say they are warning family back home to stay where they are. Life is now so tough in America, there's absolutely no reason to risk death coming here. One racist idiot was pleased by the news.
We had to ruin this country to make the illegals leave, but it was worth it.
You might be surprised to find out that pictures of every room in your home are now online thanks to the I Find Street Maps project. CEO Trip Hammer says teams were sent from street to street using sophisticated cameras to take pictures of the inside of people's homes. In cases where images could not be obtained, I Find teams would enter the homes when residents weren't around in order not to inconvenience them.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News. Celebrity FIB agent shot while shooting TV show.
Devin Weston disappears after shootout in Chumash.
Gangster shot in Chamberlain Hills shootout.
A prominent Chinese gang boss murdered.
Merriweather to shut down domestic operations. Popular TV host and FIB agent Steve Haynes was killed yesterday while shooting a segment of his show on the Del Perro Pier in a crime police are calling suspicious.
Meanwhile, a violent incident at billionaire investor Devin Weston's hillside mansion in Chumash left several security guards dead, and Mr. Weston himself disappeared. Police are unsure exactly what happened.
Gang news.
In further violence, prominent gangster Harold O.G. Stretch Joseph and Wei Chang, a triad gang boss, were both also murdered. Residents say they are in shock.
In devastating private warfare news, Merriweather has announced that it is shutting down domestic operations to focus on contracts overseas. A bloodbath at a foundry in East Los Santos is the latest in a long line of PR disasters for the private security company during its short-lived U.S. expansion plans.
Stay with Weazel News for more on these stories.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
Paparazzi battle over Miranda Cowan.
Shocking news as police admit up to 85% of Dilutamol use is not for pain, but to get high.
2 rival paparazzi came to blows while trying to get photos of TV star Miranda Cowan during a high-speed chase. Miranda, who is on a career downturn, must wonder what she's got to do to keep the media interested in her.
The war on drugs.
The war on street drugs may have been won, but America is popping pills like it's still the 70s. Prescription painkillers like Dilutamol, Zombix, and Aladdin are more popular with junkies than sick people.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Could an asteroid hit Earth next week?
A local woman found love from government spying.
Apocalypse News.
Scientists say the asteroid known as QC7 will be dangerously close to Earth next week. If a collision occurs, the 1.5-mile wide space rock would cause catastrophic damage and most certainly wipe out our species. Space rocks have tried to annihilate mankind before. 50,000 years ago, an asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs after a man foolishly listened to his woman and ate a piece of forbidden fruit. Scientists warn the asteroid will pass 20 million miles from Earth. which they say is really, really close.
Jeanette Adams says she is so glad the government has been collecting phone records and reading citizens' email and text messages. If it hadn't been for that, she might still be single. FIB agent Kenny Bryan contacted her out of the blue after reading her private email and postings on Life Invader. The couple are now engaged. Officials point to these kinds of heartwarming stories in defense of the much-publicized surveillance program.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Poppy Mitchell continues to spiral out of control.
An American original is getting scooped up by the Chinese.
The Poppy Mitchell meltdown continues. Police arrested her for drunk driving after a high-speed chase in Vinewood. The starlet is still claiming that the alleged recent sex tape of her is entirely innocent.
I was doing yoga. Just ask Justin. They can make anything look like sex from the right angle.
Transition whoosh.
It's American as apple pie and painkillers. Lager beers being sold to the Chinese. The classic American beer, known for its tasteless, watery flavor, was advertised as being made by real American rednecks for American rednecks. It was purchased by Mahaling Beverage of Shanghai for $4.2 billion.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
A princess in a drug scandal.
Another tragic car accident has local residents saying that something has to be done about the local wildlife.
Wayward young British royal Princess Georgina has been filmed buying drugs. We went to the street in search of some intelligent response to this scandal, but all we could find was this man.
British people are all drug addicts. That's why their teeth are so bad. They invented meth in 1762.
Rural News.
Nature has gone too far, says Gretchen Henderson. The suburbs and outskirts of Los Santos are undergoing what some say is an apocalyptic plague. Invasive species harass residents of gated communities who move to the wilderness in order to live a stress-free life away from deer. Local governments are discussing a massive poisoning initiative in order to reset the balance.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Breaking news.
Dreyfus dead in vigilante killing.
Another bicyclist killed on LS streets. Police say he deserved it.
Movie news.
Peter Dreyfus has been found dead in an apparent vigilante hit after he was linked to the 1970s murder of a starlet. A reclusive and controversial genius, Dreyfus enjoyed a career of spectacular highs and self-inflicted lows. Now, he is dead, and his reputation is in tatters after he was linked with the death of Leonora Johnson.
Jose Hernandez had straight A's in college, loved watching baseball games, and riding his bike. It was that foolish activity that got him killed.
Young people need to realize this isn't a game. Riding a bicycle doesn't make sense in this city. Get a car or get the hell off the streets.
Police say they will focus on a campaign to ticket bicyclists.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
A cult leader flees.
Vinewood hotels are swinging with parties, and you're not invited.
Cult news.
Controversial cult leader Chris Formage has fled the Epsilon Center, allegedly with a large sum of money. We'll continue to bring you more on this story if nobody kills us first.
Stop by hopping Vinewood hotels like the Gentry Manor and the Hookah Palace, and you will see the beautiful people of this city mingling, partying, and trying to find work in another film. But who is actually staying at these hotels? Mostly it's not tourists, but celebrities who live nearby but decide they need extra pampering during film shoots. Celebrities argue that's the mark of success, wasting other people's money.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
Love Fist's Willie McTavish attacked.
The state's most successful business is branching out. One corporate prison company says it's buying the corkers.
Willie McTavish, the bass player for Love Fist, has been involved in a bizarre attack by a crazed fan. Police say he had one of his signature gold teeth stolen after a show at the Tequila Club.
Sports news.
It's an American success story. Convince the government to privatize jailing its errant citizens, lobby for harsher laws, and let the profits roll. The company Incarcerate US has announced they have turned record profits this year and are looking to purchase the Los Santos Corkers.
Many of our inmates are baseball fans, so we thought this was the next step, especially since more and more of our population is incarcerated each year.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Empty head and a great rack? Panic Girl cheerleader tryouts begin today.
And why a local nudist will no longer be serving empanadas.
Sports News.
They are the best part of sporting events. Hot girls bouncing up and down, reminding us of our failures in life while we look on and numb ourselves with another overpriced beer. Cheerleader tryouts for the Los Santos Panic began today, and Teresa Smith says she can't wait to be a Panic Girl.
Oh my God, I've always wanted to shoot t-shirts at men. I have real aggression issues after my dad abandoned me and my mom.
She said it's always been her goal to cheer on moody basketball millionaires in tight clothes.
Food trucks are all the rage for people that enjoy cuisine made in a tiny bus. But one favorite hipster nudist food truck was shut down by health inspectors today. A local resident says he's glad.
Who cooks in the nude? I certainly don't after getting third-degree burns on my penis.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
Supermodel Carrie McIntosh and her dog attacked.
A fitness guru is busted in a massive smuggling operation.
Hot Chicks News.
A homeless man attacked supermodel Carrie McIntosh and her pooch while shopping on Portola Drive in Los Santos. He made off with a $3,000 collar after chasing the dog down the street. Officials believe he will probably sell it for drugs.
Fitness guru Derek Milanese pleaded guilty in court today after being busted smuggling rhinoceros horn and other prohibited animal parts. The contraband was mixed with his highly successful fitness powders, promising great abs, fantastic erections, and reduced IQ.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Los Santos traffic is so bad that one woman carpools with a dead body.
What will it take for you to use public transit?
Transit News.
When police pulled over a car on the Del Perro freeway, they discovered a decomposing body in the passenger seat, which turned out to be the woman's dead husband. One witness on the scene told reporters,
I looked over and the car was full of flies.
the woman said she had every intention of burying the body soon, but she wanted the last few days in the carpool lane.
The Los Santos Transportation Authority announced a new campaign to encourage people to take public transit.
We know many of you feel that only losers take the bus or train in this town, and in many ways that's true. But what will it take for you to leave your car at home and take the bus? What do you want? On-time arrivals? Regular service? Strippers on the buses? Well, we're not doing any of that.
The Transit Authority promised a new TV commercial that will turn things around.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
Alden Napoli abducted in bizarre kidnapping.
Want to listen to private phone sex calls? Join the war on terror.
Alden Napoli has been abducted following a high-speed chase through Los Santos that didn't just end in a hospital. It went through the hospital and out the other side. The actor is still missing, and the incident has the whole of Vinewood on edge.
Justice News.
Pedophiles are everywhere thanks to liberals. But a new program has law enforcement teaming up with a reality TV show to catch creeps. One FIB agent we met spends all day pretending he's an underage girl to attract perverts. Agent Rivera says the pressures of the work cannot be underestimated. Dressed in a short skirt and holding a lollipop, he said,
I'm getting paid taxpayer dollars to pretend I'm a hot girl and chat with creeps. My wife says it's changed me.
Weazel News. Confirming your prejudices. Breaking news.
Alden Napoli has been murdered.
Is your phone really more entertaining than your spouse?
Actor Alden Napoli is dead. Found murdered in the most gruesome way imaginable on the train tracks near the Palmer-Taylor Power Station. Police say the investigation is ongoing.
Phone news.
Marriage counselors say that smartphones are killing relationships.
As soon as she starts running her mouth, out comes the phone. I've heard all her shit before anyways, but Life Invader is new every few seconds.
Life Invader is now the #1 source for escaping your present reality, finding that girl in high school you always liked, and then ruining your marriage on a deluded dream.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
Al DiNapoli is alive and well.
Is your phone really more entertaining than your spouse?
So the Al DiNapoli kidnapping drama has had a happy ending after all, and the actor is reportedly home and in good health. DiNapoli is refusing to press charges of any kind and just wants to put the whole ordeal behind him so that he can move on with his life and try to spin the media attention into some kind of comeback career.
Phone news.
Marriage counselors say that smartphones are killing relationships.
As soon as she starts running her mouth, out comes the phone. I've heard all her shit before anyways, but Life Invader is new every few seconds.
Life Invader is now the #1 source for escaping your present reality, finding that girl in high school you always liked, and then ruining your marriage on a deluded dream.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
An extreme sports enthusiast found dead in Vinewood Hills.
FIB says drug smugglers getting more ingenious.
Dom Beasley, a hedge fund whiz kid and extreme sports fanatic, has been found dead at the bottom of the Land Act Dam in what police are calling an idiotic attempt to defy gravity that could only ever have ended one way.
Drug smuggling news.
Submarines and tunnels are passé. Now the FIB tells us drugs are flooding the country inside animals. At a press conference yesterday to remind everyone that the war on drugs is still going on, several agents spoke to reporters.
They smuggle drugs and anything they can. Had a trained dolphin that carried coke in his ass.
Another agent said he frequently gave cavity searches to anyone and anything he could. He believes stop and search should be expanded horizontally and vertically.
Weazel News. Confirming your prejudices. Breaking news.
A pharmaceutical CEO found murdered.
Redwood Cigarettes prepares to do battle in the courtroom.
Crime news.
Brett Lowry, CEO of Bilkington Research, the company that manufactures controversial new heart-stopping erectile dysfunction drug Priapol, has been found murdered in Los Santos. With Beta Pharmaceutical share price already spiking on the news, there won't be many Mollis investors weeping tonight.
The 700-attorney-strong Redwood Cigarettes legal team is preparing to take on its 83rd class action lawsuit of the year. And it's such a foregone conclusion that most people appear to have simply stopped caring.
Who cares? I only smoke electronic cigarettes now so I can look like a real dick. The tip glows blue.
Weazel News. Confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
4 jurors in the Redwood Cigarettes class action lawsuit have been murdered.
Women are desperate, says 80-year-old Bob Killington, who is marrying a 25-year-old.
In a shocking turn of events for the Redwood Cigarettes class action lawsuit, 4 members of the jury have been murdered in Los Santos, all within hours of each other, causing turmoil on the stock market. The news has already seen a bump in the Debonair Cigarettes share price. Anti-smoking advocates say they will press on.
Transition whoosh.
Steel magnate Bob Killington is 80. His wife is 25. She says the age gap isn't an issue.
What can I say? Us women are adults attracted to money and power. I'm not very smart, and he likes me that way.
Weazel News. Confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
A software executive has been killed.
Markets are reacting to that and other news. Buy my book.
In stock market news, Fruit's share price is on the rise following the murder and possible anti-capitalist assassination of Facade's head of product development, Jackson Skinner. The company promised to keep making their word processing software less useful with each iteration.
I'm Carl Kelly with this Money Report. Trading was heavy today as indices and reports indicated a bumpy ride for people hell-bent on gambling on the future of American businesses who pay little taxes, take massive exemptions, and get bailouts when things get tough. Thankfully, we report on celebrity meltdowns to keep you distracted from the financial catastrophe happening all around us. How can you make $1 million in less than a year in the stock market? By buying my book, Mounting Bulls and Riding Bears by Carl Kelly.
Weazel News. Confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
A major automotive deal falls apart after a brutal murder.
$150 million house? While you're a failure, some locals are living the high life.
In the latest of a string of shocking terrorist hits on prominent businessmen in Los Santos, venture capitalist pioneer Isaac Penny has been murdered by an assassin masquerading as a bus driver. As a result, the leveraged buyout deal of Vapid Motor Company has collapsed.
Imagine a home with a dozen bathrooms, a bowling alley, chocolate fountain, and a shark tank you can throw unruly strippers in for your delight. These kinds of luxury properties are being sold by an elite real estate group called Weazel Real Estate. In a town of wanton excess and greed, it's your home that defines who you are, they say, and making millions of dollars in commissions for listing a property on a website is the reality of the world today.
This was Weazel News. Breaking news.
A shootout at a construction site claims the life of rumored mafia boss Enzo Bonelli.
The winner of a Tolerance Award caught making racial slurs.
The murder of real estate developer Enzo Bonelli in a shootout at a construction site in the Pillbox Hill area of Los Santos is being investigated by police. Bonelli had rumored ties to organized crime. The incident has seen the Gold Coast development share price rally in recent trading on the assumption that some of Bonelli's large building contracts will soon be up for grabs.
Metro News.
It was just last month that Brett Parkin stood on the stage at the Vinewood Bowl and was given an award for promoting racial and sexual tolerance in Los Santos. But in a gushing wave of drunken hypocrisy, Parkins unleashed a tapestry of offensive remarks on Bleeder last night, including calling gubernatorial candidate Sue Murray a tranny who probably likes to take trains with foreigners. A spokesman for Murray said she had reached out to many foreign nations but never taken a train.
Weazel News. Weazel News.
Police say arms trafficking is running rampant in the Sonora Desert.
Residents are afraid drones are on the way.
Government officials remain profoundly worried by the volume of arms trafficking in the Sonora Desert, with multiple shipments passing through the desolate region every day. We spoke to an official.
We are profoundly worried. Profoundly.
Loser News.
Residents are afraid drones are coming to America.
It's scary. All this time I've been fighting for more guns and no background checks. The Second Amendment is about fighting government tyranny, but now some geek 1,000 miles away can push a button on a laptop and a drone can wipe me out from space. Now I'm really paranoid.
That was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
A local man becomes aggressive and then passive in an email.
The Corkers lost in extra innings last night.
Electronic communication is causing rising levels of both passive and aggressive behavior, say experts, saying many people express the behaviors at the same time. Psychiatrists are worried that the internet and smartphones are creating a civilization that can't focus on anything, does nothing but whine, and is desperate for attention. Every day, millions of Americans seek meaning in a smartphone, only to stare into an unblinking void.
Sports News.
It's being called the longest game in baseball history. Last night, the Corkers lost in extra innings against the Boers. At midnight, the game had already stretched on for 8 hours, having started at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But it was still only halfway through. The tie wasn't broken until after daybreak. By then, many of the fans had gone home to look in the mirror and finally admit that the one truly American sport is as tedious and greedy as the country is.
This was Weazel News. Weazel News.
Bring your assault rifle to work day. Cancel.
A celebrity ghost is spooking guests at a local hotel.
Second Amendment activists and gun nuts were horrified after Bring Your Assault Rifle to Work Day was canceled. The annual Friday Jamboree, in which gun enthusiasts show high-caliber weaponry to coworkers, has been a hit for the past 5 years. Although last year, there were 109 deaths associated with the event. Lobbyists are already campaigning to bring back concealed handgun Thursdays in parts of the Midwest.
Movie news.
The famous Gentry Manor Hotel has been the site of many a celebrity overdose or adulterous romantic encounter since it opened in the 1920s. Many guests say that the hotel is haunted. Tourist Janine Swanson told us she was disappointed at her celebrity ghost encounter.
Please, celebrity ghosts are just as boring as the real live ones. They just roam around neurotically talking about themselves.
That was Weazel News. Breaking news.
A mass suicide at a cult camp.
And how turgid is too turgid.
Cult news.
The altruists were a terrifying cult of isolated baby boomers who lived in the hills. Now it seems most are dead after a mass suicide or ritualistic shooting that police are investigating. Marcela Gonzalez is on the scene.
It's carnage here in the woods. The group seem to have annihilated themselves, with many crowded around an area used for what appears to be ritual sacrifices. All seem to have been late middle-aged people who expressed dissatisfaction with modern life. They love guns and swinging, along with a ghoulish predilection for human flesh. Back to you, Steve.
We will stay with this story unless we're told not to.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
Adult film stars are protesting the only way they know how.
A protester has been knifed to death at a protest over the shooting death of a protester the day before.
Sex News.
Jasmine, a local porn star, is upset at the new law requiring adult film actors to wear condoms. The actresses have told City Council to let them make terrible life decisions on their own.
The government should stay out of my vagina. In fact, most people should until this little problem clears out.
Heartbreak today as a man was killed at a protest against violence. Henry Diaz was knifed to death at a protest against the death of Martin Smith, who was shot at a demonstration the day before. Smith was campaigning to stop crowd violence in a response against excessive police brutality. There will be no more protesting against police violence.
This was Weazel News. Weazel News.
Los Santos is parched, and some say Canada is the answer.
A man rejected by his family over his annoying gluten-free diet.
Transition whoosh.
Canada is often derided by Americans who have never traveled and think that the country is full of women that chop down trees and don't shave their legs. And while that may be true, it is a place that has a lot of water. Los Santos city officials are considering building a pipeline to Canada and draining their lakes dry. One local resident agrees with them.
That's our water. We are thirsty. We have farms in the desert that need water.
We'll stay with this story.
A local man is homeless after his constant anti-gluten preaching became too much for his family, friends, and work colleagues to handle. His sister spoke to Weazel News last night.
Nobody gives a rat's ass that you don't eat gluten. People with food allergies should be put down.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Do back rubs get you laid? One creepy chiropractor says so.
A medical marijuana university falls on hard times.
Loser News.
A local chiropractor says the simple act of rubbing a woman's back often leads to sex. Mike Evans claims to have slept with over 3,000 women, despite being really creepy and rather sweaty. The Chiropractor Association of Los Santos is offering introductory courses to anyone interested in this line of work.
The Los Santos Medical Marijuana University says they may have to shut their doors. Professors are often incoherent. Students forget to come to class. The dean of the university, which was originally set up to supply dispensaries, say that they are considering switching to teaching people to manufacture medical cocaine if Proposition 208 passes.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Los Santos and Beijing are in a fierce battle to see who can become the most polluted city in the world.
The automobile industry gets rich on the back of a storm it probably caused.
Pollution News.
Los Santos residents are excited at the announcement of a contest between Los Santos and Beijing for the title of world's most polluted city.
We're gonna win this one! China doesn't stand a chance! Come on, Los Santos, let's show them America don't back down! Or recycle!
The storm that recently ravaged Liberty City has a silver lining after all. The automobile industry is booming thanks to the complete catastrophe where hundreds of thousands lost their homes and cars.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News,
Construction has begun on the Canada to Los Santos pipeline.
New development in the I-Find streetcar scandal.
Canada has three things: really strong weed, boring ice sports, and pristine drinking water. Los Santos city officials have announced that the San Andreas aquifer is nearly dry and mostly polluted. So construction has begun on a pipeline that will bring Canadian lake water to thirsty residents here. A city official said, quote, "Draining pristine wetlands has been brilliant for the environment here. So local governments in Canada who sold us water rights have a great future to look forward to."
Tech news.
The I-Find streetcar scandal continues to worsen, with reports that alongside massive data theft, they have been instructing drivers to prioritize the download of sexy home photos and videos so they can monetize them online with paid advertising without the user's consent. The mood at I-Find's corporate headquarters today was said to be pretty much the same as always. A bunch of nerds in shorts and flip-flops riding unicycles around and playing ping pong.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Los Santos cemeteries are renting out space for music festivals and raves.
Can Prop 208 save a local medical marijuana university?
It's the only real estate in town left with any authenticity. And that's the exact reason cemeteries are renting out space for weddings, birthday parties, and product launches. Partygoers say it puts things in perspective to face death at every turn.
Sound effect.
First, it was medical marijuana. Now, medical cocaine is on the ballot in the next election. And it is Prop 208 that a local medical marijuana university is hoping will keep it from shutting its doors. The dean had this to say.
Just like harvesting medical marijuana, making cocaine is a spiritual process, often involving organic elements like coca leaves, water, cement, and super unleaded gasoline.
Officials hope that more narcotics universities will spring up, teaching future generations useful knowledge, not irrelevant things like science and math.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
City officials are worried that Beijing may beat Los Santos in the quest for most polluted city in the world.
Is hip-hop dead? Some local experts say so.
Local tourism officials are worried that Los Santos may come in second for most polluted city in the world. Beijing has been inching ahead in recent days with a thick toxic smog that has killed 15,000. The Los Santos City Council is encouraging residents to leave cars idling all weekend in an effort to claim back the title.
Hip-hop news.
Hip-hop. It began as lyrical urban poetry, but has been desecrated beyond repair. The final nail in the coffin is the trend of nerdcore, in which geeks rap about sci-fi and the RPG video games like Loot and Wank. The hip-hop community says they're planning to meet this weekend to discuss how to bring misogyny and pointless violence back into the art form.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Hundreds arrested in a brawl at a sheriff's birthday party.
And residents say the cockfighting bar and grill is a fun night out for the adventurous.
Rural News.
Law enforcement in Blaine County is operating on a skeleton staff today after a massive brawl at a sheriff's 40th birthday bash ended in hundreds of arrests, most of them police officers. The fight reportedly broke out during a heated debate over the use of mace being for pussies. This is the second time in months that police had to be arrested.
This was Weazel News. Weazel News.
A man sues U-Tool after burning house down.
And a safety ruling that's bad for jobs.
Idiotic news.
A man is trying to sue U-Tool after burning down his house in a rewiring incident that he blames on supplies he bought at the home improvement store. A spokesman at U-Tool told reporters.
It's not our fault our customers are morons. Half of them chop their fingers off pretending they're a home improvement guy.
A spokesman for Los Santos t-shirt manufacturer Universal Uniform expressed dismay at proposed new safety rules in the workplace. Marcela Gonzalez is on the scene.
I'm here talking to corporate shill Luke Nathan, who's really upset his stock options have gone down thanks to the new rules.
A few people are gonna lose fingers. That's called manufacturing. Stop crying to your lawyer.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel. Weazel News.
Are you ready for some artisanal cocaine?
Swedish rapper Stockholm Syndrome says he understands about struggle.
Los Santos Medical Marijuana University is gearing up to teach residents how to make artisanal cocaine if Proposition 208 passes. The university will instruct students how to make cocaine in a range of flavors, including pineapple, coconut, menthol, and for those cocaine aficionados that miss the taste of authentic cocaine from the smuggling heyday, Guatemalan butthole flavor.
Hip-hop news.
The gritty Euro rapper known as Stockholm Syndrome has flown into Vinewood on a wave of record label publicity, hoping he will breathe life into the dying gangster rap genre. The only problem, Syndrome comes from the country with the highest standard of living on Earth. His tales of state medicine, elk hunting, conflict resolution, and snowshoeing are very powerful. But will they resonate with American audiences? Only time will tell.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Police break up a fight of drunk and angry police at a PBA barbecue.
A local cock has been shot, officials say.
A gathering of over 100 local Los Santos police and sheriff officers erupted into a massive brawl at a barbecue yesterday. Witnesses say that the boiling rage, racism, and feelings of resentful inadequacy mutated into an overwhelming force once they were all together in one place drinking. One woman witnessed the fight.
Cops are angry dicks. It's good to see some cop-on-cop beatings.
The officers responsible were let off with a warning.
Loser news.
Witnesses say a cock has been shot, and the picture is spreading like wildfire. Adam Ravine took a picture of his penis Wednesday night and sent it to Felicity Mason, who quickly sent it to her BFF, who then totally, sent it to everyone. Ravine is not responding to requests for an interview, but issued a statement that he had just had a cold shower.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
I'm not the tool here, says home improvement accidental arsonist.
iFind is downloading everything in your house right now.
Lambasted in the press in recent days, the man who is trying to sue U-Tool after literally getting his wires crossed and burning down his house has come out to defend himself, saying that this is not a case of a bad workman blaming his tools, but rather a case of an excellent workman blaming substandard tools he was sold on false information.
Tech news.
Internet darling iFind, which has figured out an ingenious way to make money off of everyone else's content and privacy, announced a new initiative that will send iFind vehicles down all streets in order to download data from your computers, tablets, and phone via your Wi-Fi. The company said that this will allow you to quickly search the internet for your own personal data, making your life much more organized and secure.
That was Weazel News. Weazel News.
More winners in the aftermath of the Liberty City storm.
Illegal immigrants say America is worse than third world countries.
Businesses across the country are rallying to capitalize off the storm that ravaged Liberty City. First, the gas and electric monopolies, then the automobile industry, and now social networking websites are in on it, shilling massively discounted vouchers for hotels and restaurants damaged in the flooding.
Illegal immigrant news.
Illegal immigrant Miguel Gonzalez is not alone. He's upset with America and heading back home.
I called my family and said, I'm coming back home. Mexico is a kikwa compared to this crazy-ass place.
Officials worry that the trend spells trouble for a nation now unaccustomed to doing any real work.
That was Weazel News. Weazel News.
Sexsomnia sufferers retreat weekend pitches hotel into chaos.
Americans tell their government to please spy on them.
Sex news.
A hotel in Puerto del Sol was plunged into bacchanalian anarchy when a support group for sufferers of sexsomnia began to molest other hotel guests and a small riot erupted. Sexsomnia, a condition where people act out sexual desires while sleeping, is a disputed disease with many doubting its existence. Either way, for some hotel guests, it it was all too much.
The recent announcement of an iFind program to download data from people's computers, tablets, and phones via Wi-Fi routers has the overwhelming support of the community, experts say. A recent disclosure that the government was conducting illegal surveillance of Americans' phones and internet activity was met with a collective shrug, as people are totally excited about those masturbating monkeys on Fame or Shame.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Want to follow in the footsteps of your favorite celebrity, alive or dead?
Los Santos is #1. The city has just won the beloved title of most polluted city in the world.
The Hookah Palace Hotel is offering new packages to vacationers. The Jazz Torrent package comes with a keg, full bar, and piles of blow. Just like the famous night that he shat himself in the elevator and went running out into the street naked. The Tommy the Nightmare Smith package gives you exclusive use of the pool, your own DJ, to make you feel like a superstar before drowning in your own vomit, just like the legendary rock guitarist did.
Pollution news.
Residents of Los Santos are smiling through the smog. The city recently won back the coveted title of most polluted city in the world. The party and litter spilled out into the streets of Vespucci and Del Perro.
Ha ha! We won! You hear that, Beijing? USA! USA! USA!
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Guests say that the world's first 100% self-sustaining eco-hotel stinks.
Crime scene cleaner can't find love.
Guests at the world's first 100% self-sustaining eco-hotel in Norway are complaining about the smell and skin rashes caused by the decision to make the walls out of dried human compost.
If I wanted to sleep on a pile of used car tires, I'd get a heroin habit.
A Los Santos city official is trying to find love. Only problem is, Gary Malpass is a crime scene cleaner. A job he says is turning the ladies off. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Women just aren't interested in cuddling with the guy who spent the day cleaning brains off the wall.
As a result, Mr. Malpass has decided to do like many proud Americans before him and invent a fake biography for a new life lived only online.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
The drug epidemic of toilet cleaner is sweeping across the city.
Another 95-year-old water main breaks in Liberty City.
The war on drugs.
Smoking the drug known as toilet cleaner was once confined to rednecks, but officials say now that it's crossed into damaging middle-class lives, we should all be worried. One local woman says the drug is dangerous.
It was awful. I woke up and my mouth tasted like crap.
Doctors say smoking the drug makes users consume feces.
In the third such incident this week, a 95-year-old water main broke in Liberty City, flooding a 2-block radius of houses, prompting residents to ask again, if we're supposed to be the leader of the free world, why does our plumbing date back to before women could vote?
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
A local man has been taught a life lesson at a Los Santos University stabbing.
A legendary philanthropist honored.
The cost of college is skyrocketing, with students often going into debt for $100,000 to $200,000. But Los Santos U sophomore Timothy Edwards says he has learned a valuable life lesson at the school when he was stabbed at a football game.
I learned that people take football very seriously, and if you disrespect another man's team, he will stab you in the face. College has taught me a lot.
A prominent philanthropist and star of the Black Tie Benefit Gala circuit was honored last night for the services to philanthropy and altruism in the state at a gala $1,000 a seat event attended by many of the city's great and good.
Life is about awards dinners, patting ourselves in the back and tossing some coins to the less fortunate.
All proceeds went to the next awards ceremony, in which people will honor the city's most generous awards show hosts immediately after the annual award show for Best Awards Show dinner.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
A crucial pipeline from Canada has been bombed.
Los Santos has won a culinary award for exceptional food poisoning.
The War on Terror.
Canadian insurgents are claiming responsibility for the bombing yesterday of the Trans-Canadian to Los Santos hydro pipeline, which is still under construction but is already bringing much-needed water to the state. The terrorist organization says that Canadian water is for Canadians, eh? And then they drunkenly rambled about hockey, maple syrup, and free health care.
City officials are celebrating as the city has won the coveted FPA, or Food Poisoning Award. A reality TV show hosted by celebrity chef Ricky Benettini shot their entire last season traveling from shanty ethnic food huts to dingy food trucks in a town that is yearning for authenticity and ending up stooped over a toilet as a result.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Strippers are coming to local buses.
Tired of $18 drinks at snotty poolside parties in Vinewood? Head to the Alamo Sea.
Transit News.
The Los Santos Transit Authority announced yesterday, in a complete about-face, that they would be implementing a new program to increase ridership on city buses. Strippers will be in each bus to entertain riders. An official said the strippers will typically be the kind you see at flesh joints during the day, often addicts with a few bullet hole scars. But nonetheless, they will be there to bump and grind on riders to thank them for riding Los Santos public transportation.
It's well known that rich people appear happy, but are really miserable bores. If you're looking for some real excitement, travel agents are saying city residents should go on a package tour to the Alamo Sea. The buses leave on Friday, and vacationers spend their weekend discovering the real America. One vacationer says it's great.
Man, I love to go out to Blaine County. Poor people party their asses off.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
The nuclear family could be history if a local proposition passes.
Police chases are great for ratings, say local networks.
Transition whoosh.
In the state of San Andreas, a place of swinging, drug-fueled ego and lust, a marriage has long been anything you want it to be. Now locals are hoping that Proposition 42 passes and the nuclear family is outlawed once and for all.
Police officials are accusing TV networks desperate for ratings of faking police chases that are then broadcast live on the news. One official said that the CNT news practice of allowing companies like Bravado to sponsor police chases is causing the problem.
This was Weazel News. Weazel News.
Is another bailout plan for car maker Bravado?
And how to know if she's been with another man. And how vodka can help your clarity.
Liberals are morons.
Many politicians have criticized the bailout program that rescued the banks and automakers, and now the car company Bravado is asking taxpayers to double down on a second bailout. They recently spent $23 billion of taxpayer money on a green car initiative that ran on consumer batteries. However, people who tested the car complained of the time-consuming task of buying and installing over 8,000 AAA batteries before each journey.
This was Weazel News. Weazel News.
Hipster loses colon after eating Los Santos River sashimi.
Divorced mothers love social media.
Loser News.
A man lost his colon yesterday from eating Los Santos River sashimi. And health authorities are warning citizens that while the return of fish to the LS waterway is extremely positive for the city, it's likely to be another 20,000 years before they are in any way safe for human consumption.
It's good to see that river full of life, even if it is invasive species from overseas.
In the old days, it was singles bars. Before that, tennis clubs. Before that, loneliness and social disgrace, or going on the game. Now, divorcees are finding love on the internet, which is uniting desperate, premenopausal women with creepy, lonely, younger men.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
A dangerous chase down a Los Santos freeway today.
A local motivational speaker is making everyone feel less motivated.
Metro News.
A spectacular race down a Los Santos freeway today was caught live by CNT news choppers. For the better part of an hour, the man evaded authorities with daring maneuvers, causing a massive spike in ratings. Police say that the suspect, Steve Ingram, revealed during questioning that he is an intern for CNT CNT News, and the company put him up to the chase in a quest for TV ratings. CNT denied any involvement and said Steve Ingram is obviously a liar and dangerous criminal.
Famous motivational speaker Benji Samuels hasn't moved local resident Wayne Peters.
I hate seeing these guys talking about how motivated they are and how it made them successful. I watch TV because I'm not motivated, asshole. Stop making me feel bad.
Peters says that his heroes are people who've trained their dogs to get a beer out of the fridge or to lick their master's genitals.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
ProLapse signs a new endorsement deal with a murdering athlete.
CNT and Weazel TV networks have record ratings.
Sports News.
Football superstar Steve Michaels may have murdered his girlfriend and drowned their dog. But the shoe and exercise clothing juggernaut ProLapse can't get enough of him.
It's not about the bad things he did in the past. He runs good with a football. So we want our logo all over it.
Fans have largely overlooked his crimes because a football championship is all that matters.
TV ratings for the past quarter were released today, with coverage of police chases receiving high praise from advertisers as a fantastic way to reach viewers. Some advertisers decided to stop running commercials during the police chases due to recent allegations that the chases are staged. However, most advertisers say the ratings speak for themselves. America loves a police chase, especially when you get to see a dude shot on live TV.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
A local man is rethinking his stance on mouthing off to police.
Jack Howitzer's reality TV show has groups up in arms.
Terrence Andrews is rethinking his position on interacting with law enforcement after police shot him in the gut yesterday. He spoke with reporters from his hospital bed.
While the life was leaking out of me, I thought maybe I shouldn't mouth off and throw things at the police. I learned a valuable lesson.
Andrews says he will most likely steer clear of shouting obscenities at police in the future.
Movie news.
80s action hero Jack Howitzer was jailed after shooting a radio host in the early 90s. But now he's back and on television. His show, Jack Howitzer is Jack Howitzer in Jack Howitzer, chronicles his quest to get his movie career back on track. But parents groups are upset at the content.
I can't believe the things he does with that sock. It's disgusting.
The woman also went on to say that it has sexual and racist overtones, which she prefers to be kept at the kitchen table where they belong.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
Naughty's Bar to open in Liberty City.
And a street artist has been told to go F himself.
Idiotic news.
The world's first Naughty's Bar opened in Star Junction yesterday. No, not naughty, Naughty's. Celebrating the 2000s, a decade without any flavor or style whatsoever. Now represented by a generic theme bar serving plastic food. Carl Kelly is in Liberty City.
It's great here, just like 4 years ago. Hey, you sir, you having a good time?
2000 to 2010 was a shitty decade. I like this decade better. I have a smartphone now, and I'm out of jail.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
The cold abyss of the internet just got warmer with a marriage proposal.
And why fatties are flocking to a new fitness craze.
Tech News.
Hamish Thompson met Shelley Sanders on an internet dating site last Tuesday. The couple went out twice more that week, and he proposed via Bleeter on the weekend. She accepted his proposal by sending a direct message on Life Invader. Their friends, who are mostly strangers they only know online, say that the marriage is expected to be as cold, joyless, and soulless as the internet.
Losing weight finally got fun with a new craze hitting town. Zen salsa swinging. A mix of meditation, ballroom dancing, and cuckold sessions has made this man lose 20 pounds.
Hey, it's a great form of exercise seeing your wife being double-teamed by two guys. It really gets the heart rate up.
Classes are open to couples and single women. No previous experience necessary.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. This is Weazel News.
Experts experts say meditation may make you crave the wrong sex.
And fake, screams the internet at a popular viral video.
Tech news.
It's been viewed 160 million times on the internet. An adorable video of kittens crawling into a sack of Up and Atom, pulling out the burger and fries and rollicking and frolicking as one cute kitten figures out how to drink a jumbo shake. But in a still unfolding scandal, it has been revealed that the video was staged by Up and Atom's advertising agency and that the kittens were put in a pillowcase and thrown in a river afterwards. Many residents say they don't care, and the video is adorable.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
The mile-high masturbator has passengers suing an airline.
And my joyless marriage continues.
Idiotic news.
Nathaniel Wilkins has a little-known medical condition that causes him to pleasure himself whenever he hears the flight attendant call button on an airplane. Despite his disability, some recent passengers on Fly US Flight 435 are suing the airline, saying that they are forever traumatized by his behavior.
This Weazel News Break brought to you by Pisswasser.
This was Weazel News. This is Weazel News.
Liberals are fuming at the cartoon Impotent Rage.
And a local man claims spinach gave him herpes.
Liberals are morons.
Liberal groups, in a surprising turn of events, are asking network execs to pull the show Impotent Rage, saying it demeans liberals and is hurtful.
Grocery stores are pulling spinach from the shelves after a local man told the news media that he contracted herpes simplex from the tainted vegetable.
My wife can't believe it either, but I told her, baby, I travel to Thailand a lot and they don't wash their food so well over there.
Nobody else has reported contracting the disease, but officials have encouraged stores to recall spinach anyway.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Neighbors are crying foul at a foul-smelling green home.
CO2 levels at an all-time high. People prefer puppies.
When the Richardsons moved into this quaint section of homes in the Morningwood section of Los Santos, they never imagined they would get a new neighbor like this. Their neighbors built a green home next door with a roof made out of manure and composting toilets. Sheila Richardson says she's had enough.
It smells awful. I hate hippies and their recycling. Grow up and pollute like the rest of us.
They plan on complaining to the city.
Pollution news.
Carbon dioxide levels reached a new high yesterday. A Los Santos man noticed the reports and commented on Life Invader before posting pictures of puppies wrestling, then moved on to the masturbation portion of his morning.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
iFruit says tax reform isn't needed.
Can your phone tell if she's a skank? A new app will.
The iFruit Corporation testified to Congress that no change in American tax law is needed. Experts say that laws with loopholes that allow companies and executives making billions to pay little or no taxes are exactly what the framers of the Constitution had in mind. The state of San Andreas, and indeed the country, may be flat broke and borrowing money from China, but this is not the time to address the issue, say lawmakers.
Phone news.
There's nothing worse than desperately pursuing an attractive girl only to discover she's a wretched skank who has been with everybody in the bar. A new app for smartphones is set to save men from heartache. This man said the new app is great.
It started beeping like crazy when I held it near her crotch. Saved my life.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
Vespucci Beach has been voted a #1 homeless destination.
Wiz Wireless is giving your phone records to the FIB.
Vespucci Beach is the top retirement destination for the homeless. The nation's homeless say they fit right in, as everyone looks a little crazed, has dreadlocks, and is in need of a good bath. Others say there wouldn't be a homeless epidemic if the country focused on mental health initiatives and taking care of veterans, but they were quickly shouted down by more patriotic citizens.
Tech News.
Your life is lived online. Everything you do is electronic, and that information is being shared with law enforcement, according to a recent leak. Wiz Wireless is under fire for offering to hand over calling records and text messages to the government. The feds say that privacy concerns, search warrants, and probable cause are relics of a bygone age.
Weazel News, confirming prejudices. Weazel News.
An anti-toilet cleaner lawmaker caught smoking the drug.
Why do girls cry after sex? We have more.
Outspoken San Andreas State Senator Morty Alexander, who has been lobbying for a ban on the sale of the synthetic drug known as toilet cleaner, has been caught on film smoking it himself. Even though the clip clearly shows him semi-naked, howling, and dry-humping two scared young women, the man maintains that the substance he was smoking was a harmless herbal tobacco.
I was not smoking toilet cleaner with those girls. Who in their right mind does drugs with hot women?
Sex news.
It happens to many men. You finish a great round of making love and the woman begins to cry. Local man Jeff Unruh says he's had enough.
Why do women have to be so confusing? God, I wish I were gay.
Scientists say that sex often releases a flood of emotion in women that results in tears after sex. Others say they're crying because you are a totally inadequate lover in every way.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices. Weazel News.
A woman is devastated at a loss on a TV show.
And our expert weekend party planner takes you through things fun to huff.
Laura Simpson watched Shitty Singer competition every night as her favorite contestant belted out blues standards and ballads, love songs and sonnets. But when Leslie Nelson was voted off last night, Simpson was devastated and may never recover.
She was my favorite contestant. I don't even know how I'll move on. Hopefully junk food will soothe me.
This is Weazel News.